thank you to Dominic Jacobs for the suggestion. Rest in peace to the brother Ermehn. Alright guys, if you're enjoying the tutorial so far, please consider subscribing. We release new tutorials every Monday, 7 PM New Zealand time. If you want to download the tabs for the song, you can do so at my website, natpicking.com. The link to that is in the description box below, completely for free. Enjoy that. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start out with the intro guitar part, and then I'm going to show you the chords real quick and how to play the rest of the song with the strum pattern. Okay, so we start out with the slide, okay, on the D string. We're going to slide from our second fret of our D string, which is our fourth string. Remember, we count from the highest, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we're going to slide from the second fret of our D string all the way up to our, sixth fret of our D string. Okay, and while we're there, we're also going to play this low E bass at the same time. Open E, okay? Then we're going to form the rest of our E chord now. We're going to, by reaching up onto our fourth fret of our G string, or the third string, and then our fifth fret of the B string. Like that, okay? So we do the big slide, and then we grab those two notes there, okay? And then we land on our fourth fret of our high E string, like so. And then back down. Okay, so basically we've got an E chord there, okay? That's what we're outlining. You follow me so far? Alright. Okay, next we're going to outline this A minor chord now, and to do that we're going to play, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to slide from our 7th fret of our B string to the 8th fret of our B string, and then we're going to come back down onto the 5th fret of our B string and our 5th fret of our G string, okay? Like that. Okay, so that's 7, slide to the 8th fret of our B, 5th fret of our B, 5th fret of our G, and then land on our 8th fret of our high E string. Okay, like that. So we've got two shapes so far, two chords that we're outlining. First is the E major, and then next is the A minor. Oh, sorry. Okay, the next little part that we're going to play is up here on our high E string. We're going to play hammer on from our second to our third, back down to our second fret. Okay, like that. Then we're going to reach up and grab our 5th fret of our B string, our second string, okay, to play this E note. Like that, and then finish with this hammer on from 3rd fret to the 5th fret of that B string. Like so, okay? Okay, again, so 2, 3, 2, 5, 3, 5 on the string below, on the B string. And then the cool thing is it repeats that twice. Okay, so now we're halfway through. Let's put it together. And then repeat. Okay, now we're on our second half of the pattern, okay? And again, it starts with the E. Now we're going to change, now we're going to play. Okay, so for that we're going to go. So we're going to bend on the, where are we, 10th fret of our B string. Bending up and then back down. Like that. Now if you're new to bending notes like this, I'm going to suggest that you use 3 fingers all on that B string, so that way they can support and strengthen the bending thing. If you do it with 1 finger, it's very hard. But with 3 fingers, it's much easier. Many fingers make light work. Okay. Okay, so that is bend up, bend and bend down, then back down to our 8th, 10, 8, and then we're going to grab 2 on the 2 notes here on the 9th fret of our G string, and then land on our 8th fret of our B, And I like to bend it up a little bit to make it that major chord. Just a little bit with our first finger. Okay? So. Nice. In the original recording, there is no slight bend there, but it sounds bluesy, and I like it. But if you don't like it, just play it like that. So that little lick is. Okay. Okay, now the final little run that we're going to play, it goes like this. From our 5th fret to our 7th fret on our high E, hammering on. Then 6th fret to 5th fret, okay? Okay. Then we go 5th fret of our B string, and then we hammer on from the 3rd to our 5th fret. Okay, so far we have. Again. So don't forget that 5th fret B string and then hammer on from the 3rd to the 5th. Okay? And then lastly. Okay, so we're going to go. So 3rd fret of our high E, 5th fret of our B, pull off to our 3rd fret of our B. Then we play our 4th fret of our G, and then hammer on back to our 3rd fret to the 5th. Okay? So I'm actually hammering on, so I'm going 3rd, and then I play the 5th and pull off to our 3rd fret, okay? Like that. So actually just playing that note once, and then you get 2 notes from it by pulling off on the 5th to the 3rd. And then 4th fret G, and then finish with hammer on from the 3rd to the 5th. So that is the whole lead guitar part. I'm going to try and play the whole thing through slowly. Here we go. Now we're halfway through, we'll start again. Yay, that's it. Alright, now we're going to go through the chords, okay? Now the chords are really simple, but really cool. And they are E major, okay, or we could play it as a bar chord, or just as an E chord like that. Okay, so we're going to go E, 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 and then we're going to go to our A minor chord. Now you could play A minor up here, or you can play an A minor as an open chord. It doesn't matter. Then our next chord is a C, okay, which you can play as an open C chord or as a bar chord. So if you think of that E chord that we played up here on the 7th fret, you just take that down to the 3rd fret, and it's the same thing. C, and then back to our E chord to finish. Okay, so it starts on an E chord and it finishes on an E chord. That's important to remember. So if we jam that through, E, 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 to our A minor, A minor, A minor, up to our C, 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 and then back to our E to finish. And then it starts all over again. E, 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 A minor, to our C, back to our E. That's it. That's the whole song. I hope that's been helpful. Don't forget to download the tabs on the website and subscribe for more of these sorts of videos, and comment below with what song you want to learn next. That's always super helpful for me. So thanks for watching, guys. God bless you, and rest in peace to the brother Ermehn, a true hip-hop pioneer and legend for South Auckland and Samoans and the hip-hop community. God bless you guys, and we'll see you next week.